Hey guys, Connor from Rock Pokemon here, coming at you with another Market Monday. Today's just a short one for you guys. Just wanted to throw a few thoughts out on the hobby. If you're watching this on Monday, the 20th of September, I'm actually in San Francisco on a little vacation, so wanted to get something to you guys for today as always. So thought I would open my Johto first partner pack for the month of September. Really excited. I've been collecting these jumbos all the way through. So I figured I would open this, show you my binder, open the packs inside, which are, of course, English packs. And yeah, talk a little bit about things I'm seeing in the hobby or thinking. So first partner packs have been really cool. These are jumbos. Jumbos are something I think are like kind of underrated. Or just like, I don't know, people don't collect them as much. They're not necessarily underrated, but I think they just, they take up more space. But I've got some cool vintage ones, like this one back here, that's super beautiful, and I've been trying to pick up a few more because the artworks are fantastic, and they're neat, and they're not that hard to store, and they're cool to display. So we're gonna open up this one. So Johto, super popular, obviously, Gen 2. You got Totodile, Cyndaquil, Chikorita, just some awesome starters. What a great generation. I mean, playing Pokemon Silver was just super fun. So I'm gonna slide these out, see how the condition looks. It's always tough with jumbos, so, oh man, that is cool, guys. That is super cool. So in Neo Genesis, there were 2 artworks for each starter. So in Japanese, what happened was you had a Neo Premium file that was basically a promo file as a kickoff to each Neo set, and you had one artwork there, and then you had the other in the set. In English, you just got both of them back to back. So I believe it was like, this is number 81, so I think it was 80 and 81, for example, were Totodile. This is, I prefer the other artwork, which I'll show you guys. I have, here it is in Japanese. So this is like the other artwork, for example, for Japanese Totodile. I just posted these the other day to my feed, you guys might remember. So pretty cool though to see that. This jumbo actually looks pretty good. I mean, it's got a little bit of, maybe that's just some flaking. It's it's in decent condition, which is nice, and I'll be putting these in my binder. So then we've got Chikorita, the grass Pokemon, so that's number 54. And then you had, let's see if I have the alternate. I do. In English, the alternate was 53. So here's 53, there's 54. So another cool pair. Really love both those artworks. The one you guys see here is what appeared in the premium file. So I'm thinking what they might have done is, I'm not sure how they decided to do this, honestly, but at any rate, really cool jumbo as well. And yes, they picked my favorite Cyndaquil. So that's a win. I love this artwork. So if you guys look at keep sliding over, but the other, here's the Neophile one. So here's the other Cyndaquil artwork. It's cool, it's great, classic Sugimori. But this Yoshida one, it's just so freaking adorable, guys. I mean, you look at it and it's just so good. Like, it's so good. I just think there's a lot of depth to this this artwork. It has some really nice shading, so really love this one. So what I'll do is, we're gonna go Chikorita, Cyndaquil, Totodile. We're gonna toss these in here, and then I'm gonna run through the whole binder for you guys. I won't, call out every single one. We'll just slide through and let you guys see, and hopefully we'll be able to get our hands on the Kanto starters next month and complete the set, which will be really cool. And that kind of brings me to something I wanted to talk about, guys, which is it's just kind of the state of modern collecting right now. And you know, the way that the Pokemon hobby sits today, it just worries me a little bit. I think that a lot of people are just getting so burnt out on this like hype cycle of basically trying to get modern product, and feeling like they're never going to be able to get it. And if they don't hit that first pre-order, they've missed out. They're going to have to pay scalper prices. And I think we've seen time and time again, it's like, you know, I talk about this sometimes, but the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. So we've seen over and over again how wait a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, maybe a month at most, you're able to get product pretty readily at this point, you know, for any set that you want. And I think it's just, you know, it's this kind of FOMO, social media, you know, kind of hype cycle that we're in with Pokemon right now. And I've talked about this before, where I've fallen into that trap and opened up more English than I wanted, and, you know, not having it be the print quality I want, and not have it really be, you know, as fulfilling or enjoyable because I've, you know, opened too much, or, you know, not really wanted a set but saw my friends opening, so I did. So I think it just, you know, it worries me because we look at, you know, celebrations coming out, and my gosh, the freaking pre-orders for that, and the Pokemon Center website imploding, and the GameStop website, and all these people freaking out about everything. It's you know, people are getting burnt out on it. They're really getting burnt out on the perceived inability for them to collect what they want or get what they want. And I think that's more of a sign of, you know, the times we live in and the instant gratification world we live in, which, you know, worries me for a whole nother reason, because we kind of have this, you know, get rich quick returns, quick money type of, you know, environment that we're living in today. And people really lack patience. And it's like, if they can't get it now, then they like feel like they're entitled to have something now and have it immediately and as much as they want. And honestly, guys, that's just not how the world works. So there's my binder, my jumbo binder. Very excited about that. But yeah, guys, like, that's just not how the world works. So let's see what packs we get in here. What is this gonna be? Sun and Moon era something? Yeah, Sun and Moon base, and then Evolving Skies. So this one. So, you know, I just really hope that next year things calm down a little bit on the modern front. Like, I think Celebrations is actually going to be plentiful. I think they're going to print it into the ground in English. Sorry guys, I might have just showed the code card, but there's the code card. Little pop. But, you know, I think it's going to be probably harder to get in Japanese because they just don't print as much. But honestly, I don't think, I love that card. I just love, like, the jelly donut thing. It's like a, I forget if it's Indonesian or something, how this type of, you know, jelly filled pastry thing. It's random they made that a card. But anywho, oh, that's cool. That's neat. That's a starter too. That's cool. Yeah, so I just think that, you know, it's going to be harder to get Japanese, but the stuff's going to be plentiful in English, and they're going to print it into the ground for, oh, that's a nice card, for, you know, many moons to come. And don't go out and, you know, overpay, you know, 10x, or, you know, more realistically, maybe, you know, 5x on a lot of things, or 4x for a pre-order, when it's going to be readily available, guys. Like, and know what? If you don't get it, like, so be it. Like, I missed out on the Celebrations pre-order of the ETB from the Pokemon Center website. So they might restock. I've seen people maybe saying they will restock. Whether they do or not, you know what? It's not the biggest deal, guys. You know, you can't always get what you want, as the famous lyric goes. And I think that's important to keep in mind, that it's a good lesson in, you know, how life works, because you're entitled to nothing. And at the end of the day, this is cardboard and it's a children's game. And I think we all just need to settle down a bit. And if we don't, we're just going to get a massive amount of burnout that happens. And we're going to have a lot of people exit the hobby. Not just because of the money and the investing, quote unquote, and the freaking, you know, hype cycle of, you know, slabs and box breaks and PSA and all this stuff, but really just because, like, it becomes exhausting to try to get a product. But part of that is, you know, more of a perception thing. It's really like people are building up the fact that they can't get product into them seeming like, oh, well, Pokemon just sucks and I can't get what I want. And maybe, you know, you can't get what you want. Maybe you should just exercise a little patience. So maybe you should throw some of that money into the stock market instead of, you know, cardboard. But, you know, I'm not a financial advisor. It's not financial advice. And, oh, well, we got a non-hollow Altaria. It's kind of a cool card, though. Sui. It's an artist. It's nice. You know, little clouds. So, you know, same way, you know, can't always pull a alt art or a full art or a VMAX or a V. You can still get some great commons, but you can't always get what you want, guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed that little chat. Hope you guys enjoyed the first partner pack. Pretty stoked about these. They're absolutely beautiful. Again, we're gonna have our Kanto starters coming out in October. I think it's October 8th that drops. And here's the 3 that we nabbed today, which are super cool, super dope. The Chikorita, the Neo Premium File version, my favorite Cyndaquil, and my favorite version of Cyndaquil, and then my favorite starter from Neo Genesis, I think, has to be Totodile. It's so hard. It's so hard, but yeah, they're all so good. So anyway, guys, we'll be back at you next Monday. Maybe we'll break out the whiteboard, do a little whiteboard video or something. I have a lot of thoughts around, you know, fundamentally some mistakes I think people are making, and some ways I think that, you know, I can bring some value to you guys. So leave some comments down below. Let me know what you guys want to see from me, what would be helpful, what topics you want to see covered, and I'll make sure to make a video on all of them, guys. So appreciate you guys as always. I'm Connor from Rock Pokemon. You guys are the best. I love seeing all the comments, the feedback, the questions. So please remember to share, comment, subscribe, like, notification bell, all that stuff. It really does help, like, helps the channel grow. I've had plenty of people tell me they, like, found me on the main page of YouTube, which is, you know, wild when I think about how tiny and, you know, insignificant I am in the broad scope of what is the YouTube universe, much less, you know, PokeTubers. I'm gnat on a camel's ass, as they like to say. So, but this is a family show, so we're not gonna say ass. I mean, what? Oh gosh, guys, what happened? Anywho, I'm Connor from Rock Pokemon. Really appreciate you guys. As always, collect what you love, but do it intelligently. Talk to y'all soon.